Hi, I'm Joel Grant, and I'm going to go over basic assembly of the garden tower. When the garden tower arrives, it'll arrive with the components packed in a cardboard box. You'll have the legs, hardware, the compression plug, and your cap, as well as an instruction sheet. So for the legs, the only tools that are required are 2 wrenches, or a wrench and a socket driver. The wrenches can either be 1/2 inch or 13 millimeters, or sockets. The garden tower is easiest to assemble on a chair or on a table. You'll want to match up the letter on the leg to its corresponding position. So here we have C. A washer goes on the outside of the bolt as well as on the inside of the tower. The bolts don't need to be excessively tight, just snug with maybe about 5 pounds or 10 pounds of force on them. So in about 5 minutes, we've put the legs on with the lock nuts and stainless steel hardware. So now I'm going to talk about placement of the garden tower a little bit. The brighter the spot, the better. The more sun, the more productivity you're going to be able to have, and the higher your yields, almost no matter what you're growing. So we're in a shady location now. It's not perfect, but it's what we have to work with. So the other thing to keep in mind is that these are water sealed oak legs with a 3-year sealant. However, they really should be out of contact with soil. So on a patio or a hardscape of any sort, they're fine. If you were to put the tower in grass, I'd recommend using bricks or pavers or rocks just to keep the legs out of contact with moisture, and that way you get many, many years of use out of them. So also, before you put soil and water and plants and compost in the tower, you really want it to be level. It'll just work a little bit better if it's level. It'll be easier to water. For that, I'm just going to use that one rock. All right, so this is the compression plug. As you turn the handle, this rubber ring actually expands outward. So I'm going to turn it clockwise to tighten it, counterclockwise to loosen it. So basically you want to turn it until the plug just fits in the bottom. And then you can tighten it up. And it's in. And top cap is pretty self-explanatory. There's welded marks on the inside so that it only goes down so far on the compost tube.